Good evening and welcome to the July 14th, 2025 Lackawanna City Council meeting caucus. As indicated prior, caucuses are an opportunity for the City Council members to discuss the various agenda items before the formal meeting is called to order and the voting takes place. I want to again remind anyone who wishes to speak that the meetings are being recorded. The first several items are administrative, so we'll start with item number 7, communications from the Department Head to City Attorney. Request City Council approve agreement between City of Lackawanna, New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for firefighter training and authorize the mayors to sign the same. Ariana, is there anything you want to add on that?
Just briefly, Your Honor, this relates to the city's hiring of 3 new firefighters and them receiving training from July 21st through October 30th, and it's a fairly standard agreement.
Yeah, thank you. Any council members have any comments or questions on agenda item number 7? If not,
If I may, this is something new. I don't remember doing this in the past.
I can't comment.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Council member Sirdike, if it's something new, but Chief Vino, I did speak with Chief Vino about it because there's a certain form that he needs to fill out as reflected in the agreement, and he was familiar with it.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
anyone else, any comments on item number 7? We'll be on to item number 8 from Senior Foreman Gherkin. Request City Council approve Amherst paving for Kirby Avenue paving project. Amherst paving was the lowest of 4 bids. Dan, anything you want to add on that for our edification?
No, this is just paving project for Kirby Avenue, just milling, overlay, and updating the ADAs. So,
Thank you.
sure.
Council members, any questions, item number 8?
When do you plan on starting?
If the council awards Amherst paving, we have to send out the award letter, and then I would say hopefully in August, beginning of September.
Have we had Amherst paving do any of our projects in the past?
Not that I'm aware of.
Have they done anything significant that we can probably compare, learn from as far as pros and cons?
I don't know. I don't have an answer that, I don't know what work they've done in the area.
Okay, and then maybe City Attorney, our procurement policy through New York State, we don't necessarily always have to go with the lowest bidder. In the event that we see that some jobs are not up to par, up to our standards, we can always opt for other options. But in this case, we really don't have anything to compare it to, right?
This is also funded through CDBG, so I believe you do have to go with the lowest bidder.
Oh, in that
situation with the grant funding.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And then in the event that there is any, if there's any issues afterwards, it's all guaranteed and they would come and rectify any of the problems?
I believe through the grant funding, the road has to last for up to 10 years.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Sure.
One more thing. Did they all bid on the same criteria, the same specs?
Correct.
Obviously.
Yeah, the bid advertisement, the city clerk puts out the bid advertisement through the engineering company and, all the specs,
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Well, they would have to be the same specs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've used any of these companies.
There was quite a difference in pricing, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, they don't look familiar at all, the other companies. None of us.
I think Ochino Group might have
Chino
been.
did a Ridge Road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ochino also did Van Wyck and both of the parking lots for the youth sports.
All right.
Okay, any other comments, item number 8? If not, again, item number 9. Foreman Gherkin, request City Council approve ordinance amending Chapter 215, Municipal Code, Traffic and Vehicles, Parking, Abbott Road. There's a couple items regarding this, Dan, I'm sure you're aware of them. Anything you want to tell us at this point?
Well, this request is from Erie County Traffic Safety Engineering Department. Erie County is advancing on the design and reconstruction of Abbott Road from Dorrance Avenue to Willett within the city. The project is part of a broader effort to I'm reading this, from Erie County, so I apologize. The project is a part of a broader effort to modernize key corridors for improved safety and traffic flow. This design is considered a road diet. A road diet typically involves reducing the number of travel lanes to improve safety and efficiency. It also allows for the addition of turning lanes and pedestrian enhancements, all while maintaining acceptable traffic capacity. With the new configuration, there will no longer be significant space for on-street parking between Dorrance and Willett. To accommodate the lane adjustments and maintain safety, parking will need to be restricted on both sides of Abbott Road within the project limits.
Dan, you're aware, I believe, that many of the businesses rely on that street parking, and at least one in particular was granted a variance for that purpose as a condition for its business to be, in their minds or in their opinions, given a chance to succeed. That would, I think, would put us in some kind of legal jeopardy if we were to rescind or overturn that at this point in time. Has that item been discussed with the county at all?
Not to my own knowledge, no. Just the county is just recommending that if the city will work with them, so there's no parking on Abbott Road.
Yeah, and I'll ask our city attorney, Ariana, I think this needs to be looked at fully to consider the repercussions of passing such an ordinance and the effects it might have on those businesses and whatever legal responsibility the city may have after having granted a variance for that purpose for at least one business. Do you think this should be brought to the attention of the county to see if it can't be worked through with them?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm happy to reach out to the county following the council meeting this week to see if any headway can be made in that regard.
Yeah, we would have to look at alternatives, I think, because it presents a legal problem, I think. And in that event, it may require or suggest at least tabling this for today's meeting to get further information.
Council President,
Yes.
would grandfathering in any of the businesses based on the variances that were already issued rectify this moving forward, considering it is a county recommendation with traffic and vehicle safety and pedestrian safety at risk?
Well, that's a good point. A business could argue that they based both on whatever past practice they've enjoyed over the years, whatever existing parking regulations are in effect there at this point in time, which I'm not sure of, and whether or not a grandfathering situation would apply to at least the business that was granted the variance. I don't think a grandfathering would apply there, but they would have legal standing to enforce that variance, I would think, in a superior court. And you, Amir, may be aware of, because you sat in on a couple of when we did have the traffic safety division running at that point in time, that whole issue regarding that portion of Ridge Road and Abbott Road parking was brought up primarily because when parking was utilized there, it created a funneling effect for traffic traveling south on Abbott Road, and at the busy times of the day, it created a traffic hazard or a traffic jam or a heightened awareness situation that could result in an accident. And unfortunately, that was never resolved, and as you're aware, the Traffic Safety Committee was dissolved because of lack of participation. So I guess the short answer is the existing businesses might be able to rely on a grandfathering of that, the parking, and I do think it does open up a liability for the other business that was granted a variance for that very purpose. So it might be in everybody's best interest to try to work that through with the county before a decision is made. Councilmember Surley?
Normally during construction and stuff like that, if they're working down near Willet or something, why would you not be able to park near the businesses? Normally what they do is put those temporary, no police, no temporary parking out. You know, somebody's just, sounds to me like somebody don't want to get out and hang signs up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dean. Ariana and I spoke about that too. In fact, if the county is requesting this for purposes of construction only, then, you know, we could maybe able to temporarily accommodate them. However, if they want something more permanent, that creates the problem.
Right.
Yeah, so.
What I found over the years, one or two people will complain when they're going south that cars were parked there, and it came up at our, when we were doing the traffic thing. But that is traditionally been able to park in the street between Ridge Road and Leonard, always. There's always, because there's about 5 or 6 businesses there that you could, you know, like, whether it's the barber shop or, you know, whatever it is, that you could park there, go into business. And I really don't see it being a huge problem. My dealings with the county have been, and maybe you're gonna find out, been terrible. I've been trying to get a turning traffic, an arrow, when you're at Ridge Road, going from south to north, and the other has an arrow to make a left-hand turn going towards West Seneca, but we can't make one at the same time going on Ridge Road. I've been going round and round with whoever's in charge of the county. I always look at it this way: I'm sick and tired of having people pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining outside. They won't give me or show me any evidence why we can't have that. And they won't sit down and meet with us. My alternative, what I'd like to do is turn the arrow on, force them to the table, and let's sit down and have a discussion. They just don't want to do it. And I guarantee you, in this case, they're gonna say something to you that it's something that doesn't make any sense. And that's what I always find with them.
And for
Not very cooperative at all.
And for the record, the council member's reference to raining on his leg is strictly a legal reference only.
Thank you.
May I clarify something? I don't know if I was clear.
About the rain?
No. This isn't for construction, this is a permanent change.
Okay.
This is a permanent
Yeah.
change that they're redesigning all of Abbott Road.
Right.
So this may tie into your turning,
Well,
I
for
don't
them
know.
to
I don't
do
have
it-
the design, I don't know.
For them to put a turning lane, let's say like we have on South Park, so now you're going down to one lane
Well, that may be an
on
option.
each side.
That may be a part of their design. That's why they don't want the no
Well, that
parking.
really doesn't
They
make
may want to
sense.
do one lane each way, then a turning lane in the middle. I don't know, I don't want to speculate because I don't know the
Well,
design.
like I said,
But, yeah,
please sit down with them, and if you would,
yeah.
bring up the arrow, please.
Yeah, this is.
Try to get to the bottom of it, because they are just ridiculous about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I may,
Yes.
currently the way Abbott Road is designed now, it's technically 2 lanes traveling south and north, but then you have random spots of parking which kind of remove the 2-way lane. It's really confusing for people that aren't used to it. I'm used to it, so I know where the businesses are. I know that there's gonna be an abrupt car park that I'm gonna have to go into the left lane. So having it where there is no parking actually makes a steadier flow, especially whenever you're dealing with Bills, games and things like that. Especially if it's snowing during Bills games, you already have you have a more narrow Abbott Road. I mean,
Yeah,
it's something to consider. It
I
really is.
agree with you, but there's not that much parking going on. It's very, very limited.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
yeah, but it's not there for 24 hours
Yeah,
either.
no, I understand.
If it's there for 15 minutes, come on, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's a problem, they're making a problem.
We know that the car's there. When I turn, I go, oh yeah, that truck's,
Yeah.
Ah,
that truck's
sure.
Because
gonna
we're
be
used to
there.
Yeah.
it, we travel it every day.
But it's just
Another
that
thing-
short strip, what is
Another
it,
thing
an
the
eighth
mayor,
of a mile?
the mayor told me yesterday that, I don't know if you know about this, Chuck, that the county's buying some of the Taco Bell property and some of the Midas Muffler
That's
property.
what they're saying, yeah. That, you're right, they say that, this has been going on for a couple of years
She
too.
told me yesterday.
Back to when,
About buying this land and it redoing, I mean, it's not square there, let's say. You know, you got coming off a ridge and then it kind of slants like that. And there's a lot of accidents there. The accidents are coming from the north, they're going south, they get in a turning lane to make a left-hand turn going east. And what ends up happening, the cars behind it, they zip around real quick, and you're trying to make a left-hand turn down the Ridge Road, and this is where the accidents are.
I'd imagine though that the county put a lot of thought and effort through engineering and analysis and studies. They're not just gonna recommend or suggest something. So I think it's important to hear their side of the story and to also see how it may be a piece of the puzzle moving towards having a turning lane designated strictly for left-hand turns. I think this is a piece of it, I really do.
Well, you're probably right, but they do not cooperate.
I
They do
think
not come, they
would.
won't sit at the table. I went to Gilmore, and I took him to the intersection, I showed him. He says, oh my God, this is terrible, it was almost an accident, because of just what I was saying. And I went downtown, that county representative would not come to the table. They don't want to talk, they just keep on saying the same thing over and over again, and to me, personally, it doesn't make any sense.
I just find it strange
all.
that, there's no parking on Center Street, but there's parking on Abbott Road. That's just very
apples and
odd.
oranges.
Because Abbott, if I may, Abbott Road is a neighborhood commercial area.
Yes,
Center Street is residential.
right,
And
So-
wouldn't you,
it's commercial.
It's commercial for all intents and purposes.
right, but with parking on Center, wouldn't it make more sense to have residential parking as well for people that live there?
This is too narrow of a street.
It is narrow, yeah.
It's too narrow of a street.
Alright, well, I think we should hear the county out and see what their analysis is and what they're thinking about moving forward with. Because I think I genuinely think it's a piece of the future puzzle that they're trying to create a better, safer vehicle and traffic safety.
Council President Morano, if I may,
yes,
just quick clarity. So I asked the code enforcement team to go up and down Abbott Road. And really, while, parking can be allowed in some other places, your biggest risk here, our biggest risk here, is between Magnolia and Palm, which is basically a tenth of a mile south of the intersection. So you've got the 5 businesses that are there, the non-for-profit community training center, the cannabis dispensary, the barber shop, the exterminator, and the animal hospital. The animal hospital has its own parking. The community services building has its own parking. The barber shop and the exterminator have nothing. So if street parking is eliminated, and again, their stops are anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. It depends on the service. It's not a long-term parking thing. But essentially, without street parking, those 2 businesses are at the mercy of people parking on a side street and walking to their business versus today being able to get out and go and take advantage of the service. And the barber shop's been there for decades. I go back to your point about the cannabis dispensary. Their biggest risk, our biggest risk with that situation is up until 4 o'clock, they're dependent upon that variance because they cannot park where the community services for everyone building is. After 4 o'clock, they have an agreement to use their space because the facility shuts down. And on weekends, they're good as well. But it's gonna be that 8 o'clock to, they're open 10 to 10. So from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the afternoon is really weekdays when your risk is at the greatest. But basically, we're putting 3 businesses at risk, and with all due respect, I think the county is doing a great job of looking at perhaps traffic safety. They are not looking at the long-term future of either one of those businesses. So I think that's something we have to keep in mind.
yeah, thank you, Chuck. And at the very least, we may have to bring those business owners in to have a discussion with them that this is a potential, a possibility or at least an issue. And hopefully, to your point, Amir, with the Bills games, the business hours are such, and that it's not usually on a weekend when a Bills game happens. A Monday night probably won't affect the businesses, or a Thursday night game either, but point well taken. All right, anyone else on item number 9? If not, moving on to item number 10, City Controller Dole requests City Council approve the ordinance moving a total of $1,354,824.03 back to the general fund to close various capital accounts. City Controller Dole, anything you want to add on that?
No, not at this time.
Thank you. Any council member have any comments or questions? Communications from Citizens Kenworth Northeast Group. Request City Council approve closure of Commerce Drive. The stop sign in front of Kenworth Building. Backgate Hazmat Environmental Group, they're holding an employee picnic party, August 9th, 2025. Any comments on that by the council? Any comments? Chuck, anything on your end? Dan, anything on your end? Okay.
No, there's no problem there.
No.
We had item number 12, Drew Ortega resident request City Council approve closure of Magnolia Street from 7 Magnolia to 16 Magnolia. It's a yearly event with them. Apparently it's well run. Any council members have any questions on that one?
No, just in favor of this, yes, because they've been doing it for quite a few years now, 4 or 5 years. They do get, talk to everybody on the street, and everybody was cooperative for it, and they do a really nice job, very nice job. The kids have a blast.
And I believe the homeowners signed.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Yeah, consent, so. All right, moving on to business registrations. Bruce Deli, 1338 Electric Avenue, Ahmed Ali, Deli Groceries Beverages, new owner taking over from existing business. Any comments by anyone, council members, on item business registration A? That business application B, Punto Boracua, 3047 South Park, Omar Ramos Restaurant. Location was previously a restaurant. Any comments by council, questions? Moving on, we do have a table item. We didn't approve the city council meetings of June 29th at the appropriate time to correct an error that has been done. So there was a request to remove from the table to vote that approval of those minutes. All right, I'm going to formally call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Clerk, take the roll, please.
LeBlancy,
Present.
Anderson, Moretti,
Here.
Sirdike,
Present.
Morano,
Here.
Love,
Here.
Development and Marketing,
Here.
Public Works,
Here.
Public Safety has been excused, Comptroller,
Here.
Recreation.
Here.
There's no hearings from citizens.
Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 23rd, 2025.
Morano moves to adopt minutes regular meeting June 23rd, 2025 is written.
Muflahi seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to adopt minutes of the regular meeting of June 23rd, 2025 as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Departmental reports 1 through 6.
Morano moves to receive and file departmental reports 1 through 6 inclusive.
Muflahi seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to receive and file departmental reports 1 through 6. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Attorney requests the City Council approve the agreement between the City of Lackawanna and the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for firefighter training and authorize the mayor to sign same.
Morano moves to approve request authorizing the mayor to sign.
Ready, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve request and authorize mayor to sign. Same. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Senior Foreman of Public Works requests the City Council approve Amherst paving for the Kirby Avenue paving project. Amherst paving was the lowest of 4 bids. Amherst paving came in at $280,180. DNH Construction was $299,723.45. Millhurst Construction was $354,878, and Ochino Group came in at $368,983.45.
Morano moves to approve request.
Peterson, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Senior Foreman of Public Works requests the City Council approve the ordinance amending Chapter 215 of the Municipal Code, Traffic and Vehicles regarding the Abbott Road parking ordinance.
Morano moves to table.
Ready, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to table acting on the Abbott Road ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Comptroller requests the City Council approve the ordinance moving a total of $1,354,824.03 back to the general fund to close various capital projects.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. An ordinance transferring $325,000 CDBG funding on the splash pad, $466,117.43 for Ridge Road Mill and Overlay, $563,706.55 for Center Street construction, closing out various capital projects totaling $1,354,824.03.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Kenworth Northeast Group requests the City Council approve the closure of Commerce Drive from the stop sign in front of the Kenworth building to the back gate at Hazmat Environmental Group. They are holding an employee company picnic on their property and would like the closure for the safety of their guests. The event is to be held Saturday, August 9, 2025.
Maflahe moves to approve the request for Public Works and Public Safety.
Morano seconds.
Motion by Maflahe, second by Morano to approve request, refer to Public Works and Public Safety. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Drew Ortega resident requests the City Council approve their closure of Magnolia Street from 7 Magnolia through 16 Magnolia. Event hours are 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and this has been an annual event for these residents.
Morano moves to approve request, refer to Public Works and Public Safety.
Ready, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve request, refer to Public Works and Public Safety. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Business registrations, Remus Deli, 1338 Electric Avenue, Ahmed Ali Deli Groceries and Beverages, new owner taking over the existing business.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Anderson, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. El Punto Boricua, 3047 South Park, Omar Ramus, it's a restaurant. This location was previously a restaurant.
Morano moves to approve business request.
Anderson, seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Remove from the table the minutes of June 9, 2025 council meeting.
Morano moves to remove from the table minutes June 9th, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike to remove from the table the minutes of June 9, 2025. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City clerk requests the city council approve the amending of item number 3 of the minutes from the June 9, 2025 meeting to read, motion by Morano, second by Maflahe, to receive and file items A, B, and D. Yes votes were Maflahe, Anderson, Sirdike, and Morano. No was Moretti, and it carried 4-1.
Brian moves to adopt minutes of regular meeting June 9, 2025 as amended.
Second, sir.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike, to adopt minutes of the regular meeting of June 9, 2025 as amended. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
Any old business or other matters by the council?
I got some.
Go ahead.
Now that we amended these minutes, what happens to them? As far as the ones on the website that are not correct?
It'll be replaced now that it's been voted on.
Okay.
Okay, anyone
Who
else?
does that?
Shannon or Jean?
Okay.
Anyone else? If not, Morano moves to adjourn.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe, to adjourn the meeting. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson? Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
All right, everybody, thank you very much. Have a good night.